What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and we're doing a miniature little showcase here. Obviously, Luffy has not been out for quite a long time yet, so this is just like the bare bones stuff that I've been doing, just doing a couple little tests, just seeing how I kind of like the feel of the character. This first clip that you're seeing here, we actually recorded on the live stream last night, right after we pulled him. Someone had a really good idea of if you just use PSY Gear 5, his super type effect actually gives super type to all characters. So if you have one of every type, give everyone super type, that immediately triggers Gear 5's maximum captain ability, where if you have 4 or more super type effects or super class effects on your crew, Gear 5 automatically triggers. So that's really cool. So that ability from PSY Gear 5 actually can synergize really well with the brand new Gear 5. So if you don't have the new Gear 5, you could run a synergy of this with PSY Gear 5 to get the most out of it. The only real problem with this team is not only do you have to fulfill the condition for, you know, the Gear 5 Luffy super type, which of course requires you to run Straw Hats, Yamato, Law, you know, Momo, stuff like that, but also running one of every type to like get the bonuses as well. Like if you want to have Luffy's ability so that he's super effective against all types, it's gonna be like not super optimal to run, I would say, but it's just a really interesting use case that if you wanted to abuse the full mechanics of this Luffy, that is one way about it. The thing is as well, is because we are in Gear 5 state, when we activate the strength, the new Gear 5's super class or EX super, he's going to have the maximum possible damage that he can achieve. Because with every effect of super type or super class on an individual character, that unit gets a 1.1 damage bonus on top of Luffy's withstanding captain ability. So in this instance, Luffy has super type and super class for both of his classes. So you actually will have that 6.93 whatever it is times captain ability, which is just like absurdly strong. 7 times captain is no joke, and especially when you compare it to the Gear 5 that we have as the friend here, which is going to be a 6 times captain. Man, like the damage you receive from this kind of combo is kind of nuts, especially with just everything in mind. Like the amount of damage we're getting here is just insane. So, you know, really cool combination. I don't know if this is going to see a lot of play moving forward, but the thing is, if you can apply these type of abilities, you know, even the PSY Gear 5 has the 7 times captain as well, like inflicted on him with his rush mechanic. That might be an interesting kind of use case moving forward in like a super boss scenario. You know, I think it could be very, very interesting. Moving on to our secondary clip here. This one, I wanted to try double Gear 5 and not really try and get his EX super. I just wanted to see how it kind of felt just to use him in generic content without going out of your way to ensure that you're getting his max abilities. Like, I am kind of trying to do it in a way. I did kind of screw up with the way that this team actually worked, because this free-to-play Kuzan, he does have the capability of providing you with like a double special launch, and if you do activate Kuzan special twice in the same turn, he will give you 10 turns of the end of turn healing, which is exactly what you need for the Gear 5 Luffy to get not only the conditional boost, but also the increased damage taken on the opponent. The only way that he will get both of the abilities is if you have 10 or more turns of end of turn healing, or you already have increased damage taken on the opponent, and then you'll get beneficial effects because of that. So yeah, it is a little clunky in terms of how you actually use this guy. If you are using the Gear 5 Luffy, like let's say you're only using one Gear 5 Luffy, the best way to use his abilities is to definitely have a character that can give you that end of turn healing. If you don't have that, and you know, you can run double Luffy of course, and you can use 2 Luffys in the same turn, and then you'll get the benefits because of that. That will work. But obviously I am using 1 Luffy on stage 4 here to remove the increased defense, because Luffy's special ability does remove defense up completely, which is a really useful component that I think a lot of people may overlook. And also the fighter territory is another really nice way to amplify your damage as well. It's just a bonus 25% increase so long as you have like the full team of fighter characters. But of course, in this team example, we do not have a full team of fighters, so the territory is not as amplified as what we would want. But we'll have to wait and see moving forward. Maybe there's going to be like a Zoro Sanji character, but for fighters. That'd be kind of cracked. But either way, with this one, in terms of getting through Queen, he has a barrier, he has the damage reduction, he has the damage threshold. Of course, we have the Robin and Jinbei, which is a phenomenal character, removing those effects, as well as giving a base attack buff. Putting, of course, granting the orb boost from Ace in the previous turn back once once again. As I said, I did try and abuse the Kuzan effect to, try and get the end of turn healing, but of course my HP was at the wrong threshold, so we didn't get the double special launch to actually get the conditional boost and also get the increased damage taken effect on the opponent, unfortunately. So in this case here, we will be getting the increased damage taken, and if we hit excellent, which is very important, you get a 3 times increased damage taken, which is by far and away the best increased damage taken effect in the game. So do not sleep on that. It is a very, very powerful effect that he has. Now this final clip is interesting. What I kind of wanted to do is just see how much damage we can do to San Juan Wolf, which is the highest amount of HP you can actually take on in an arena. And the thing is he has a damage reduction. I don't know the exact multiplier of his damage reduction, but I wanted to see how much damage we could do and could we actually kill San Juan Wolf without actually activating too many specials, because I do feel like Luffy has a lot of damage stuff, right? Because he's got 3 times conditional boost, 3 times increased damage taken, his Super EX special granting the 1.69 times weakness buff when you have increased damage taken. So all of those taken into account grants you a lot of additional damage. And on top of that, if we can try and use Toki to grant a 3.5 times attack boost and a 3.5 times orb boost, can we just kill San Juan Wolf with his over 100 million HP through the damage reduction shield? And honestly, it was kind of crazy to see this happen. It doesn't happen that often. Of course, you can build like way more optimal teams that can do like billions of damage against San Juan Wolf, even with the damage reduction shield. But, obviously just trying to use all of these new characters here with the new Sabo and also the Whitebeard. And this is showing you exactly how, like, you can get Gear 5's abilities to work, because by using Sabo and the Ace and Whitebeard characters, their EX supers can be activated as a crewmate, which is a really powerful effect, as using their EX supers will allow you to trigger the effect of the Luffy Gear 5 Captain ability to enhance his gears and get him to Gear 5. As soon as you activate 1 Sabo and 1 Ace Whitebeard EX super, Luffy will be in his Gear 5 state. And then, of course, when he's in his Gear 5 state, he gets the ability to, like, get around a bunch of additional buffs and stuff. And, of course, we want to save that EX Super for the final stage to give us a lot of increased damage against the opponent. But, yeah, this is a really, really fun one. Of course, this is just the bare bones. Like, obviously, Luffy's only been out for, like, a little over 12 hours as of me recording this video. So we're going to have to play around with him a little bit more, see what we can do with him. Very, very weird character, I must admit. Definitely not my favorite design unit in the game, but a very interesting, fun unit to try and use, because when you use him effectively, the damage that you get out of him is very impressive. It's not going to be an optimal choice moving forward, I feel. But we'll continue to see how he goes. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, though. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.